toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
The Cowboy field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Washington.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
55, mark, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes this Washington 7, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cook, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a bit of steam going.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. give right side. Gibson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. 155, 155. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direct. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Elliott.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 34. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
18.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Will line up.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He was brought down at the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The kick is...
And it's up and good.
It's Washington 41. Cowboys 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
58 yards.
And a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Here's Prescott. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Washington.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever he's got daylight. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Elliott, the ball.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes this Washington 48. Cowboys 37. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
At the 26.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To a knee goes Fitzpatrick, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. It doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Washington 48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and